It is time for another Monday update. Welcome to Guy and Peter, new Patreons and members. Had a pretty good week last week, fairly productive. Let me show you what I got going on. Big thing, I got the Jeep running. I made it move under its own power, drove it around a little bit. I did take the batteries I had in here out. One of them is over there charging, the other two are here. It took me a while to go through all of the troubleshooting on the inverter. I had some things wired wrong. Took a while to figure out all of the settings and parameters, but I got that working. That is very exciting. I'm working on editing that video today to get it out tomorrow. You guys will see it whenever it goes up. But that was very exciting. I am still continuing with my battery testing. I am just about done with module number 6, so 14 more to go. That's on its last cell group. And this one will go on, which was one of the ones that I had in the Jeep, and actually I blew out the BMS on this, so I'm very carefully charging it, keeping an eye on it. Shouldn't be charging it without the BMS working, but I want to bring it up to the same voltage as all the other ones for testing, so that's what I'm doing. But then I'm going to strip the BMS off of it and do my cell testing, and then it will be ready to go back together. I think the last time I had said I was going to do 2 parallel strings of batteries, but I think I'm going to go back to what I was originally going to do, which is smash 2 of these together in parallel and just make 1 string of batteries. The BMS battery management gets a lot easier if you do that, and a lot cheaper, and just generally better. And I have some ideas on how I'm going to do bus bars and whatnot, so I think that's going to work that way. So I do need to go through, continue with the slog of testing all of these. On the lathe DRO setup, I have the scales mounted for the DRO, so that works. That one. That one. For the carriage one, I had to basically build a little extension off here because there's just not room to put it on the carriage here. And on this side, there's usually a chunk of rapidly spinning metal, which is a recipe for disaster. So I came up with this setup. Actually, Ollie's Workshop did one of these. Stole the idea from him, but I had the various bits of scrap metal to mount it like that, which I like. The problem was that my reversing drum was here and had a little junction box there, and that was going to hit that, so I had to move the reversing switch over here. But it's kind of better over here anyway. So next thing is I'm working on building a mount for the stepper motor. So that's going to go right there, and then I'm just going to put one of the change gears on here, drive the lead screw with that. Got the little adapter sleeve shaft in the mill, ready to do a set screw in that, and then cut that off, and that will be ready to go. And then I just have to figure out how to mount this encoder here somehow. I think I might even be able to mount it off of this plate. I have just one mount plate, so that would be cool. And then I'll have full electronic lead screw function. I should be able to close this, and it'll look perfectly normal. So, you know, I'm going to work on that some this week. This week's a little bit odd for me. And I think I'm going to be visiting family next week, so I'm probably not going to get a whole lot done in the next 2 weeks, but I'm going to do what I can, and yeah, that's what's going on around here. Look out for the Jeep video today, tomorrow. I don't know that I'm going to get the DRO video done next week, because like I said, I basically only have a little bit today and some of Wednesday to work on things. But as always, thank you for your support and have a great week.